Boom. Yes, people. We've been away for a minute. We're back.
2 minutes.
And we're back with a bang, bruv. Bruv, you don't know him as a star, but we know him as Mandem. We went to college with him, and we have the honor of the guy of the moment, one of the guys that's bringing back grind back. I'm not saying it. I'm not just saying it because I went to college with him and he's my guy, but he's one of the guys bringing grind back. So we got Mr. Chaos in the building, bro.
My boys.
What you saying? Man, like Chaos, what you saying, man?
Nothing, man. Thanks for having me.
Man, it's an honor, man.
Old school, bro.
I've been telling Chris, yo, we need to get Chaos on. Obviously, you told me when you're ready, when things is popping off, you're gonna come on. So we waited. And you know what it is? It was my birthday last week. You messaged me. I said, I got a message from Chaos, bro.
Was your birthday last week?
Yeah.
You didn't show me. Happy belated, bro.
Bro,
No,
happy belated, cuz.
No, man. That's not the point. I'm digressing before you make me digress. So you messaged me. I'm thinking, why is Chaos messaging me? You told me, yo, man's ready to pull up. One of the best birthday presents ever. So we got Chaos.
Come on.
Chaos, what are you telling me, man? What you saying, man?
Bro, just trying to get active. That's what I'm saying. That's why I messaged you. Because I was thinking, you know what? Timing's everything, innit?
That's it.
Like, you lot, my brethren from before anything. So, it's only right I come here and express. Like, you know me, I'm not really on the talking stuff. But I think it goes hand in hand with music nowadays.
Yeah, man. It's part of the game now, man.
Precisely. So I'll pick and choose who I want to kind of...
So, with the music, because obviously you've been doing this for a minute now.
Yeah.
But you went Ghost, you come back with a bang. Yeah. Like, since you've been on this run, like, what's it been like?
It's been good, man.
Yeah.
Good, busy. But busy in a good way. You know what I mean? It's non-stop, but you can see there's a few rewards coming and stuff like that. So, like, I really can't complain. I feel like people are gravitating and listening now.
Yeah, because you've been going in store.
Yeah.
Going in store. So what, like with the freestyles, like what's been your favorite one so far? Because you've done the popping one still.
Which was the
you done Fumes, you done a couple.
Yeah,
you done a couple, man. Still.
Do you know what was the start of all this? Yeah, it was Scorcher's headline show, bro. Like that was my first proper performance. And it was just like, all right, cool. I got a lot of my people there. There's a lot of people who don't. It's like, all right, cool. Then I was like probably the last or second from last act before the headline, which was Scorch. So I'm preing everyone what they're doing and what they're not doing. So I'm taking it in, absorbing and saying, all right, cool. I can't copy man. All right. They've done it like this. So how did the crowd react to that? So I'm like, all right, cool. And at the end of the story, I just whacked it out, done my thing. And then there's a group chat with a few of us. And then Scorcher was like, bro, Grimes back. Grimes back. You, man? Grimes back. Oh, lie, man. Grimes back. A couple of weeks later, Grimes back. And then, boom. I think I'd done Link Up TV behind bars. But that was still rap because I'm not really trying to do this grime stuff. Like. And then off the back of that, that's when it started the run, innit?
So would you say you're more rap than grime?
Definitely. I'm an artist.
Okay, you're
like obviously artist, heritage is grime, innit? Heritage is grime. That's what we grew up on. That's our thing in our generation. But we went quiet for years. No one was trying to do grime. No one cared about it, man. And then there's been this surge, this like transition, and now it's back. But I'm not a grime artist. I'm an artist. Could do anything.
Clear that. Yeah. Fast forward a bit. Now we're gonna take it back. What made you get into music?
Natural. I think it's just a natural thing. Like growing up, both households, mum and dad's family, like mum's side, heavily in this music thing. Like my mum's South African. Not many people know. They think I'm just full Jamaican, innit?
I didn't know this.
Yeah. Half South African mum, dad's Jamaican. Okay. So when I'm at mum's and grandma's and all of that, my nan was a singer. Like auntie sing. My auntie's a DJ. Pure instruments in the household. Yeah, so like that's all it was. That's all it was. Like there's loads of parties and stuff, family functions. I'm having to perform. Like I'm playing the drums, little bits and bobs on the piano, pick up an instrument, it's your time now. So on that side, that's what it was. And then on my dad's side, the Caribbean side, reggae. That's all man's hearing in the mornings, innit? At my nan's. food's running and tunes are beating, innit? So it was always gonna happen. It's just what sort of avenue and lane was I gonna go down? Was I gonna be an artist? Was I gonna just be someone who plays a musical instrument? Like, do you get what I mean? Will it be like production, directing side of things with music? But like music is kind of all I know, I'll be real, bro. So yeah. But then in a sense of back to your question when you said how did it start? Secondary school.
Okay.
That's when it really started. One of my brethrens, like, you know how it goes in the playgrounds, man just start doing their lyrics, and then this is a bit cold. I think I can do this, and then wrote my lyrics, and then that was it. I was probably like 14 or something.
Do you remember your first buzz?
Nah, I don't, you know. No, I genuinely don't. Like, I want to try and find that. It must be in a book somewhere, but.
What was you called back then?
Before I started spitting?
Yeah, like when you came into spit, was your name always Chaos? Or?
Nah. It was Twister still.
Okay.
Twister.
So we spoke about this off camera. So for the purpose of the audience and Ayo, can you explain the history of the name?
I used to just listen to Twister, the American rapper, and I rated his flows. Like, I kind of idolized him in music for some reason, because the way he was just sharp and hitting the pockets, I'm like, this is cold. Like, I can't really hear what he's really saying because the clarity weren't the best, but I rated his delivery and approach. So I was like, all right, cool. And then obviously when I've heard my friends do music and I wrote my verse on my 16 or whatever it may have been at the time, 8 bar. Well, yeah, I got to hit it like this. And then Twister was the name. And then, yeah, that was, probably had that for a couple months.
Is that why you're versatile with your flows? Because of Twister?
Yeah, and a few grime guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who are your early influences?
Grime-wise?
Grime-wise, rap-wise, any.
Park. Definitely rated Park. 50. Jada. Like, I listened to Nas because of my dad, but it wasn't really for me. But I understand the level of rap and rhyming skills and techniques. But them sort of guys, and then Jay-Z as well. I liked Busta Rhymes because his delivery and flow was out of this world. Those sort of guys. And then in the UK, the movement for me, like, big up, like, Boy Better Know and that, but the movement was more guys that I was interested in, because I felt like they had more lyrical content. That's what we used to call it, substance back then, for me. And then those guys and that, those sort of guys, Devlin and that. Chip was cold as well.
Because you mentioned a few American artists. Would you say your influence, even though obviously they had a bigger market, but would you say your influence came more from the American artists or more from the UK artists?
I think younger days, before grime came around, it was obviously American. Then grime came around and that was like, this is our thing. It resonates and I can relate more to that because it's on my doorstep. Like, I've got like Black the Ripper, like a big bro to me. Rest in peace, Black. But like, he's there. He's bringing me videos, like to video shoots and that. Like, so how can I not be a part of this or want to be a part of this? And then there's like Double S and these guys of my age doing their thing. Do you get what I mean? So it's like, I'm around these guys. Like, this is what I'm on. This is what I'm on. So it just made sense. I'm going to gravitate naturally more to that. That was our sound, and so said, so done.
Because you said you was around these like pioneers, and these men were like early trendsetters. What was it like being like? Because you was like at the forefront at the beginning. What was that like?
It was crews back then, though, innit? And I'll be honest, there was 3 in North London. There was 3. I'd say 3 major crews. I weren't in none of them crews, bro. So it felt like, like, I'm constantly like trying to push. Because realistically, I want to get in one of these crews because they're the ones that are really, they're on radio, doing their thing. They've got the name and the reputation, innit? So like, but within my area, man was a guy. I was a guy, innit? Like, I was doing all right, but I weren't actually at that level. So there's always kind of chasing that level, innit? And trying to get to the next step. So yeah, that's what it was like for me still.
Is it like, I don't know how to phrase this. Like, how competitive is, because Edmonton's got some rappers, some spitters. Edmonton's got grime, they got rappers, they got drill, man. Being from Edmonton, like, how hard is it to stand out, and like, what is the competitiveness like?
What now? Or
Now, back then, in general?
sport, innit? So it's just, are you built for it? That's what it boils down to. Are you willing to take that leap and go that extra yard? I don't really watch no one else though. Let's be honest, it's sick. If you're doing well, cold. Like, I don't really watch no one else, and like the people I'm around, it's like we're building our foundation and we're all coming up together. Some people might be blossoming in that department. Some people might be doing that. But everyone's a creative and everyone's got their own little race in it. So it's not a sprint. It's not a sprint at all. But yeah.
I mean, even like just coming from, like I always said, coming from Edmonton, I don't know, because I know like Edmonton has been having like some super momentum in the past maybe 5 years, and so has Tottenham, but it's like Tottenham has had a momentum for a little bit longer, right? And when they were having their momentum, it was so competitive that, you know, we saw kind of how that competition got different. But you're in a different lane. You're not in that drill, so to speak, lane, right? So what's your perspective on, you know, the drill lane right now? You know what I'm saying? And how competitive they are, and how it's not even so much being competitive in the game, and I can out rap you, and you know, I can out bar you. Now it's literally, how can I out kill, you know, that
crazy
guy, or how can I be more serial than that guy, or you know what I'm saying? And they're dealing with a whole different type of competition.
Yeah.
So just being from, you know, I don't know, we can call it, as the government would say, a deprivated area. You know, does that affect you on the gram side, or is that just something you're observing and saying, I'ma just watch it from a distance like a movie? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely that, man. Definitely that. It's not my forte. It's not my lane. It's not what I want to speak about. Half of these guys are lying anyway. That's number one. And number two, it's not for me. It's just not for me. I've always been my own man from day dot. You lot know me. That's what we were speaking about earlier. Like, I don't feel I've changed. Obviously, I've like evolved and stuff like that, and progressed and done whatever in life, but I've always stayed the same. I'm my own guy. So when people weren't even doing, I wouldn't say it's pain, but just subconscious rap, I was doing. Like, I do what I want to do. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't really pay that sort of stuff no mind.
Where does that confidence come from? Is that taught, or is that kind of just learned through hard lesson?
I think a combination of both, but like my nan and that, my family, just believe in yourself. And I see it. Like, I see people come from nothing to something in my family. So it's just like, I'm witnessing that from a young age. It's like, oh, okay, I can achieve anything, really. You know what I mean? Like, coming where we're coming from should be dead or in jail, really.
Yeah.
So like, we've already beat the odds. Simple.
How important is your family in this journey, like musically? You know what I'm saying? And how do they kind of feel about you doing music and trying to chase it?
They're supportive in anything I do, because they know it's not going to be badness and strippiness. I like to think I'm wise enough to make some decent decisions in life, innit? So they're supportive of whatever I do. Like, yeah, literally anything I do. But yeah, but I'm not really. It's crazy, yeah. On a daily basis, I don't talk about music or anything. Like, nah, just get it done. All right, cool. I got a podcast today. Yeah, cool. I got a studio. Go and do it. But in terms of talking about it, I don't really. I want to pick up my phone and ring one of my siblings and be like, yeah, guess what? I made this song. I just wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Just get it done. I have to speak about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you don't have to speak about it. You know, people, definitely get over gas when they make a banger, you know, and be trying to send it and ask for opinions when you're driving and stuff like that. It gets annoying. But you're definitely right in that. You know what I'm saying? At this stage, I spoke about it off camera as well. I'll use again myself as an example. Obviously, I'm not obviously, but I'm more. I have a different mindset when it comes to music.
Mm.
Like as soon as I got into music, I said to myself, I don't ever want to be signed. I don't really want to be managed unless it's somebody that really understands. Because I'm super eclectic. Like I'm just out there with my music. It's all over the gaff. You know what I'm saying? So unless you really understand my style, I don't want you touching. I don't want your opinion on my music, right? But at the same time, I've always just been very laid back about how the way I release music and all that kind of stuff. And it's come to the point where I kind of asked myself, all right, cool, I'm at this stage in life. I ain't old or nothing like that, but you know, is there still any point in me pursuing a dream of even just being some kind of successful musician, right? And even though I know there is, I was feeling very discouraged at the time. But like I was saying to you outside, seeing you kind of coming up diligently, consistently, putting that work in and just not stopping with a smile on your face. And it's looking like you're at the point where this could really just go from that, that 40 to 100, you know what I'm saying, overnight kind of point anytime now, you know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting for me because it's inspirational to see. You get what I'm saying? But how does that feel for you? Does that feel, like anything? Has it just been a journey where you haven't ever stopped and thought, this is taking long? Has there been any discouraging points along the way?
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. Like loads of times.
Yeah.
I was in at a stage where it was like, what sort of music am I gonna do? Like, well, like no one's feeling what I'm doing right now. Like, what should I do next? And I was caught up in like a little maze because it was like I was constantly trying to copy what everyone else is doing, and I realized like this ain't good, like because this isn't me, innit? Like I'm just doing what I think is the right move, but it's off the back of what he's doing. That doesn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? So kind of chilled and fell back a bit, and then like Scorcher's like he's played a big part in this whole journey. To be real, but I've hit him like, bro, like when you're getting studio, let me be around. Like I don't want anything. I don't want to jump on a song with you. I'm not even serious myself. But like, let me just be around it. I just want to understand certain things. You're one of the guys I looked up to. Do you get what I mean? So let me be around it. So said so done. He's rang me one day and said, yeah, off the ball again. I think it was him and Ghetto. I've gone studio straight off the ball. We've gone straight there. And I was like, flipping. Oh, these men are going back and forth, writing on the spot. I'm saying, blood. This is crazy. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, I'm used to just, chilling, pen and pad, but they're just doing it live. So I'm like, oh, this is cold. Then just pursuing that, going to these sessions. I'm like, things are starting to actually come together a bit because I'm learning so much. So I'm just like, you know what? It's actually calm to just do what you want to do. Some people are not going to like it. That's anything you do in life. That's always going to be the case. But a lot of people will. And that's what I started thinking, nah, you know what? Let me get on this rap stuff. That was it, really.
That's interesting because I was gonna ask if, like, you had, because a lot of people complain that they weren't guided or the elders didn't show them or they weren't bust on certain things from certain people or a lot of even rappers, UK rappers, like you'll hear them put it in their lyrics and stuff like that, where they'll say like nobody wanted to show me the way. Do you feel like you relate, or do you feel like, nah, I actually did have that guidance, like I had the right people around me in the game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the only man who's brought that help. And
School,
if he was here, he'd be like, blood, I
Schoolchild.
didn't
School
Yeah,
training.
you'd be like, bro, I didn't bring you, bro. You've put in your hours.
Okay.
Like, you've put in your hours. There's no helping handouts and holding your hand, bro. You've put in the hours and then you've made it work. But that's the only man I could say. He said, yeah, come here, Kay. Like, come with man there. Come with man there. What you do, so for example, if we came here, he's going to introduce me, but it's for me to do the work. After that, like, rah, these men have got a podcast. Not, put Kay on the podcast. Nah, bro, I got to conversate with you. I'm in the room. It's now down to me to make it happen. So yeah, I'd say that's the only man. And early days, obviously, Black the Ripper as well. Bring man places and that. Yeah. But other than that, nah, bro.
How do you feel about being in the spotlight now? Because obviously you are quite reserved, you know what I'm saying? I know you don't like to be out here with the spotlight.
This is mad. This place is mad.
You know, it's bare bright.
It's mad.
They don't hide it in here. You know what I'm saying?
I was put back on my hoodie, blood. This is mad. But yeah, but would you say, what's spotlight though? That's what I was saying to you a bit earlier. Like, what's spotlight? What is that?
I
Do you want to define your definition?
I feel you in the spotlight is you're in the zone. Like, this is, like I said before, this is your run. This is your moment. Not saying that you weren't popping before, because those.
No, but I weren't though. I weren't.
Yeah, but those who know, me and Chris, whoever knows, you did music.
If you're from my ends,
knows that you did music.
You'll know, innit?
But
that means.
But I feel like since, I don't know, maybe the end of last year, you've been going in still.
You know what it is? And this is mad. In life, I've never put 100% into anything. In my whole life. Like, anything.
I rate the accountability. That was amazing.
No, anything. Like, all the way through school. I went university. But I was drunk and just partying, bro. Still got my degree. Work, just get the job. Like, it's anything I've done, I've never put 100% in. So it's like, all right, cool. Let me pull up my socks a bit. That was the back end of last year. The Link Up TV, the show. Pull up my socks a bit. Oh, shit. Okay, this is what can happen. And I'm still nowhere near, like, not even 50%, bro. I'll be real.
But do you see the difference since you put in the work?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's it right there, man.
I think with this, it's slightly different in the way the world works and social media. It's not just me in the background doing work. I have to be present and in your face. So if I'm not putting in the work, how can I showcase anything?
I hear that.
Which I thought I could do it the other way, but you can't unless you go viral, which I'm not. I'm going to do a dance on TikTok, and like, that's just not me, innit?
I mean, doing the whole dance thing is crazy.
That's not our era, bro. Like, corny, I'm not gonna do that. Fair play if you do that. I'm not gonna do that, innit?
Definitely corny.
I'm very reserved, innit? So.
I don't see you doing no.
Don't get twisted. Man can dance though. Wait, which camera? Which one? Man can dance though.
Man's raved with you. I know.
As Chris said, you're reserved, and obviously, music is different now. Like, it's not like back in the day where you just it's the album or whatever you're pushing. Now you have to do podcasts. You have to go on this and that person's show that's up there in the industry. How do you feel about that?
Not on it. It's a game, innit?
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a rebel as well. Like, I'm not on it. Like my brethren's doing this. Yeah, I'm coming to my brethren's thing. Like, first. Because these men are rocking with me from before, you weirdos. I understand. But I'm still going to make it and tailor it to how I like to do things in life. So I get it. You got to roll out. This is a part of it. You got to go to that.
Got to do the press
You
run.
got to do that. You got to do that. But I'm always going to stay
We
true
got
to
it
myself.
first.
I'm going to always stay true to myself, firstly, bro. If it feels weird and your energy's weird and off and I feel like you're just trying to use me, like, no, I'm not on it.
But then you're using them in a way.
Depends on what you're doing, doesn't it? Depends on what you're doing. Say you're huge, you're massive.
The day will come.
You don't have to do. There's bare things you don't have to do.
No, 100%.
You just don't have to do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you get what I mean?
100%. Like, but even like, how do you feel about this industry, man? Because sometimes I'm kind of glad I don't really want to be like a super like. I'm not saying you're trying to be like a superstar or nothing like that. Why not? If you are, then God bless you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to.
But like, there's been times, so much education I've received over the years where I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so happy.
Even recently.
Yeah,
like what?
I'm just
what?
like,
even recently, with what's going on with
There's just a lot of stuff.
Diddy and
Oh yeah.
you hear
Just
it.
a lot of
That's
because I've always been taught. I told this story a lot. Like my mum told me when I was young, because as soon as she clocked this guy wants to do this creative stuff, like he's into filming, he's into music. She pulled me aside and she said to me, "Yo, when you start going out to all these networking events and all these parties, don't stay past this time." When she told me straight, she said, if anybody invites you to the after party, don't go. Yeah, if they give you drinks in there, don't drink it. But I didn't, at this stage, I didn't know my mum like studied media in this country. So she went through that. She learned about the whole thing. I thought my mum was just, straight freshie from Macau.
She
My
knows.
mum
She knows.
knew the whole shabangalang.
She knows.
And yet to find out, that's what was going down. And you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you see artists coming up. So many different artists, like you see coming up that blew, like, or just had a little industry like recognition. Like even, I'm not saying, like, let me just give a wild example. And algorithm, I am not saying nothing mad about this artist.
And
even this artist,
cancelled.
like, listen, you're good with over here. Like, actually,
Nah, go on,
No,
bro.
say it.
Like, come on, bro.
It's not even that bad, yeah. But like, you see people like Wretch, for example, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Wretch, like, he did his thing, right? We've known him from back in the day. Yeah, like, to me, he was top 3 UK. You know what I'm saying, right?
He still is.
He hit the tractor thing, had a little funding behind him. Now everybody knows him, right? He's getting the steam. And then all of a sudden, maybe he goes on tour, he's quiet for a little while. But then now he's releasing more independent music. He's pulled away from the major deals. He just wants to do his thing because he's learned how to do it. Why though? What did he see? What did someone offer him that he's like, you know what? I ain't really trying to get that deep in the industry now. Because I see it with a lot of artists. They'll pick up American, British,
no, but sometimes
they
just want to play the game. I think I tried it. Let me go back to doing what I'm doing, or let me go back to independent.
I mean, what's your opinion, if you have an opinion on that? Because
I don't really have an opinion on that one.
Yeah.
No, I don't really know. I don't listen to that sort of music.
I mean, what sort of music?
All that music you just.
I mean, that sort of gossip and the conspiracy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I worry about it as a creative because it's in every industry. Like, I'm trying to do this film thing, right? And I want to excel in the film thing. I don't really want to just be a basic filmmaker. I want to be past Scorsese. Like, I want to be gone in the film thing. But I'm always wondering, is there a ceiling? Because for me as a believer, like, I'm a Christian. Or I can't say I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ, apparently. I hope so. You know what I'm saying? But is there a ceiling for someone like me in this industry? Because I know in the music industry there is. I would have to compromise so much of myself. So that's my battle with the creative. That's why I say I'll just pull away and be an independent musician, but I want to focus more on the film thing. But then even in that world, there might even be a bigger ceiling in that world because we know that whole industry is crazy. But in that world, you can do more because you're less restricted in terms of your resources and where you can put out your thing.
For me, I'm just here, man. I'm just here in my little bubble with my lot. You got my manager there, just rolled in late, but still flipping. I'm in my bubble with my lot, and we're just enjoying our music and creating our moments. Whatever. After that, I don't really care.
What's your writing process like?
It's weird. It's a bit bizarre.
Are you a writer? Are you just a freestyler?
Nah, I'm not a freestyler. Like, I don't really write. Like, I don't really write.
So you just go in the booth? Or...
No. I mean, like, some people, they assign themselves these tasks. Like, today I got to write a whole song. Nah, I don't write. Like, I just flip in, hear a beat. Yeah, this is cold. Then it'll just come. Like, I'll be in the car. More time it's in the car.
Oh, okay.
Slap on a beat. Yeah, this is bad. 24, done. Or I'll chill at night, unwind, hear a little instrumental. I'll write at some crazy times. But other than that, like I've started writing in the studio from time to time, but yeah, I just write when I need to. Innit?
So how many tunes are you doing in the studio, like a session, or is it like have you
Depends,
got a
bro.
mad back catalogue, or
Oh,
have
I've
you
got
just?
bare songs. I got like, well, we got like two tapes. I think we got 2 tapes just chilling from like for like 2 years,
Wow.
chilling. But because we made the
SMG got
transition into
exclusive.
grime, it's not really aligned. But when I go back to rap or whatever, it's a good body of work. It's proper music. I think there's probably like 1 freestyle on there, and that's just for me to express. But other than that, it's proper songs for everyone, every type of person as well, like from garage all the way through to R&B.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's bare songs, man.
Okay.
Bare songs.
Are you considering jumping into other genres?
Like what?
I would say more like I don't know, can you call it? Is it generally called the EDM scene? I don't know.
EDM?
Any sort
What's
of
that? What's
electronic
EDM?
dance
EDM?
music. I thought like, you know, like, I thought that
Yo.
just covered like house
They
and
can sample it,
everything.
though.
And
They can just sample it.
Chris went there, EDM, you know.
Yeah, they can just take your vocals,
I'll do hella dance music, fam. That pays.
Nah, garage for me,
That
because
pays.
growing up, that was my mum and my pops, because they're quite young, innit? So that was running in the house and car. So definitely garage. I got 3 garage songs already. But EDM and that, nah, I don't think so.
EDM.
Not for now.
Maybe not that tempo.
Yeah.
In terms of the content for your music,
Yeah.
where do you derive your inspiration from? Obviously you said that you just kind of feel the vibe, but do you tend to kind of have themes? Do you kind of like to stick to subjects? Do you like to tell stories more?
In terms of lyrically,
Yeah.
life.
So just your own account of
What I've seen,
things.
what I've experienced. Like I'm not some fictional rapper. I'm not gonna do that because I've got so many experiences, so many things I've seen. It's a lifetime thing, isn't it? Like I can go on forever. Like from family to the streets, to relationship. Like it's life, isn't it? Like, it's my outlook as well. So yeah, there's no theme. It's just the beat, the feeling for me. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll switch it up. How was it working with Smiler?
Miles, big up Smiler, man. My brother, I've known him for time, like for a long, probably like 16, I think.
Okay.
16, 17. But working with him, that guy is visionary.
Yeah,
he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. Like I've seen it firsthand. And like, yeah, he gave me an opportunity like to jump on his platform and then kind of recommended me to other things. So I've got nothing but love and respect for him, innit? Because a lot of people, as you know, growing up in the end, people want to keep everything to themselves.
Of course,
I had no idea. But one of the roles, I had no idea. And then a man just rang me and said, yeah, bro, you got this. I love, bro. You didn't have to do that. There's so many other men involved in this. So nothing but love.
Why do you think he's only getting his flowers now?
With some people, and I think I'm one of those guys, it just takes longer. People see it a lot later. Some people it's immediately.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because Smiler's been about.
He's been about, but
because he did this thing with Poet the Click.
Yeah.
He shot the thing with on it. Was it Sticky Fingers and what's my man? Fred Rotting.
Yeah.
He did that.
Bro, I forgot
He's done
about
bare
that.
things. Like it's mad that he's only getting his flowers now.
That's a question for him, isn't it? Like, because he might turn around and say the same thing as me. He's never put 100% into anything. And then now, suddenly he's getting his flowers. I don't know. I don't have the answers. But I remember he was an artist before as well. And he still is an artist.
It's cold still.
So, like, you're a jack of all trades. Are you really going to get the acknowledgement? I don't know. A wise man once told me, like, specify. You know what I mean? So, could be that. But I don't have the answers to that one. But big up Smiler, though. Always.
How was the acting experience?
Sick.
Did you like it?
You know what it is, though? I don't feel like it's acting, though. Because bare things that are happening, like, and episodes we've done, we might have touched on that growing up anyway. It's like, all right, cool. I might not be the guy who's doing the robbery, but like one of my brethren might have done the robbery, and he's come back with the goods and told me, oh, what happened? Right, okay, cool. Or I might have experienced something quite close. Like, it just feels like real life, really. And because it's improvisation, even better. No script. It's a bit of bend, isn't it?
I rate how he, like the way he does this. Like he does this thing, this one shot thing. Like that's crazy. Like it's just moving. It's just happening. I was just like, yeah. This guy is brain.
Nice. He's
Somewhere else. Is the acting somewhat something that you want to take more seriously as an artist? Yeah.
Actually, I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I enjoy it because I'm a proper fan of films.
Okay.
Like that's my thing. Films, documentaries as well, of course. But so, like how I look at things is slightly a bit different. How it's shot. You know? How good is your acting skills? You know what I mean, I can't watch cheesy films. I just can't do it, innit? So yeah, that's appealing to me. So something, and I think it comes quite natural. I'm not saying I'm some sick actor, but feedback's been alright.
So with the film, because you say you like films, is that why you always have the maddest visuals in your videos?
You know what? We're just getting started with visuals, you know.
Jeez.
Like we're actually just getting we've tried to do things different because I'm not on this a million man on the block, like ballied up and jewelry. I've seen that a million
it's
times.
actually different.
Like I try and
just
cinematic feels and try and change things and little tweaks here and there. I can't lie, like since Champions League, that's the benchmark of videos, and that was literally in a warehouse. But it was how it was shot. And my cameraman, big up JS every time. We get each other. He understands me. I understand him. Like we don't need some mad equipment. We just make it work. Shoot it properly. But yeah, we're getting started.
No, it's good you said that because I know there was a time, I don't know, it was last year, I don't know if it's been a while, but I know people been saying the UK video thing is boring, it's too shiny, too many matches, too many APs, too many gal, all of this. So, not even, I'm being serious. Like, when someone said that, I didn't really know it. I didn't really realize, and then I said, that's kind of true. And then your thing's different, Scorch is different. The way, like, you lot over there, you lot's thing's different. And I'm like, this is actually refreshing to see.
Yeah, we're just trying to.
I'm tired of the shiny stuff.
Yeah, bro, like, life isn't shiny all the time. How about that? Like, we don't wake up every morning in a bar full of gold with a girl twerking. We don't. That's not how life goes, isn't it? So sometimes give the raw element, but make it good. And I don't mean the blocks. Like I don't live in the blocks.
Exactly.
So I don't want to be there. I love my ends. It made me and taught me a lot, but I don't live in the blocks. So that's the bottom line, isn't it?
How important do you think it is for a musician to be versatile in music? So I won't even include the film side of that, like, because you come from a background where you've been exposed to instruments.
Yeah.
You understand different countries, music base, you know what I'm saying? You understand the core of music. So how important do you think it is for a musician to be versatile?
I think just do what you can do. Some people are born into music. Some people just think, I'll give that a try. So like, you being a musician doesn't matter at that point, and how far are you willing to take it as well. Because like you said, some people, industry plants and stuff like that, they're just here for a period and then they're gone. They disappear. So like at that moment, you don't really need to be a musician because you're here to collect your bread and cut. But yeah, just, I don't know, man. Don't force it. Just don't force it. Like, some men are sound men, like, and then they bring that into their music. That's something I'm not gonna have. I'm not a sound man that I understand things. I'm not a sound man, innit? Like, it just depends on you, really. Do your thing.
Important. Right, on that note, we are going to taste some alcohol.
Hey, the one, big up the man as well.
Our guest
Are you up eating some juice?
Please.
Of course you are.
our guest has very kindly.
Yeah, please, man. Want some feedback? My brethren, big up Jamie and.
I'm not gonna.
Big them up, yeah.
I'm not gonna get up to.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, Jamie and Mike. That's
please.
the man them always supporting.
One.
Yeah.
Cognac, spice, vanilla. Hey, listen. I'm gonna, cause I do the review thing, so man's gonna quickly just review the bottle. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna say what I want to say because Dave Dash is going through some stuff, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But this bottle's cold. I'm a fan of Matthias, and if anybody knows what Matthias is, it's a rosé. They've got like one of the most beautiful wine bottles.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just like it's this, but it's more circular. Okay. You know what I mean? And this is just cold. You know what I mean? It's got that. I don't know what it's got, but it's called One. It looks mad professional, man. I mean, obviously, it's this ain't no like it weren't made in someone's yard or nothing.
It's heavy as well, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some proper things. Got a cork in there.
Yeah, tell me, bro. What even was it for you?
Yeah.
I'm not drinking though. I'm not drinking.
I'm a. You don't drink.
From time to time, innit? Why are you kissing your teeth, bro?
If the microphone could pick up.
I can't. Nah, you might as well do this, bro. I ain't got nails, innit?
I ain't even got nails, but
I'll give it to one of them, innit?
I build up a lot, so I could.
Hey, you don't drink?
No.
What, at all?
At all.
Teetotal, man.
Hey, do you know what? Soon, you know, I think like by next year, that's me. Yeah, man. I'm man huffing and puffing. Like you don't believe me.
I'm gonna pull you a cup as well.
He's not gonna say no to that.
Since you're the only other one drinking.
Speaking of drinking, you see you drinking and like smoking weed. How like does it get you in the zone? Does it not? Like
you say smoking weed?
Yeah,
I've never smoked in my life, bro.
No, not.
Did you say smoking weed?
No, because some artists say they need weed, they need drink.
Nah. Do you know what it is? Yeah, you see, when I was a bit lost in music, I'll be real. Yeah, man used to back Magnums and that in the studio, and then going around studios with Scorch and that.
Yeah.
That weren't happening because this is work. I don't go to my 9 to 5 and I'm back in Maggie's in corporate meetings. That's just not the one, innit? So like, nah, for me, I don't. There's no zone. There's no zone because I know what I'm going to the studio to do.
No.
And we're just gonna get the job done, and I'm gonna go home. Like,
that's interesting because I always hear some artists need to smoke 2 zoots, some artists need to drink a whole bottle to get in the zone. I'm like.
But don't get it twisted. It's probably dependent on genre as well. You're doing wavy trap.
Yeah.
You may feel like you need to, innit? I'm not doing that.
Fair enough.
I'm doing that rap and stuff. I'm a pockets flow guy as well, so I don't want to be slurring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's mad.
How much you want, bro?
Oh yeah, big up Drink Up as well. That's the cup.
Shout out Drink Up, man.
Shout out Drink Up.
Well, that's a little bit.
Explain to us.
That's a little bit for you because you're a big guy, so you might.
Explain to us what Drink Up is.
We do events. Yeah. 4 of us.
When's the next one?
14th. You two come. Bring the team. Got you. It's in Central London. I can't disclose the venue.
No worries.
Private.
Hear that, yeah? And how long have you lot been doing that?
Years, man. I think maybe like 7, 8 years. 2017. Yeah.
How many events have you done?
Oh, I have to check the spreadsheets, but too many.
I have to check the spreadsheets.
Too many. Too many, man.
So is it like a monthly thing you lot do them, or is it like just whenever?
Within the last 3 years, it's been every other month, I'd say.
I didn't hear the conversation too tough. What's the theme of the of the events usually, or is it different themes?
We have like the most noticeable ones is probably Halloween and New Year's Eve. But then we do like little fillers in between, fun activities. Like we've done a sip and paint. That's the girl stuff. That's the first one I'd ever been to. And then we do sip and shoot. So it's a collaboration of paintballing, and then we had like a barbecue, and then we've done a few brunches as well. But mainly it's a party, daytime parties, majority of the time.
Sick.
Come down, I'm down. I got
Yeah,
you.
we're definitely rolling. We're
I'm
definitely
through, man.
SMG's pulling up to that. Still
Always got you lot.
hundreds.
I always say don't want to cut.
What's it saying? What's it saying? What are you saying? What's it saying? Man, like.
Yo, this is it's nice though.
What are you saying? Out of 10.
Out of 10.
But I don't know how you would kind of do the critique side of things with alcohol. I don't know
Yeah,
what you
that's
look
mad
for.
because out of 10 is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
there's too many things.
You know what I mean? Like, is it how strong is it? The taste.
But I think
like,
it's very,
smoothness?
very, very nice. Like, it's
Okay.
not really that smooth at first, but I don't like it when it's too smooth.
Okay.
But then it's smooth going down, which is the important thing.
Calm.
Yeah, it don't mess you up, but it definitely feels warm.
Huh.
And the vanilla thing,
Like the little cherry on top.
yo. I don't know. Whoever did this got it right still.
Yeah.
They got it right still.
Jamie and Mike, they done their thing, man.
Like, I might give them a straight. I'm only gonna give you, man, a
Honest.
9
Cold.
because I'm not even a connoisseur of cognac like that. And it would be arrogant for me to give you a 10 because I don't know my thing like that. I drink Hennessy and fucking Martell, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You, man, probably drink 7. This is probably like some fucking 400-year-old barrel or something like that. Who knows? So, appreciate it. One cognac. I will put a picture on the screen so it looks a lot clearer. Where can people get that from? Is that online thing? Or?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
One cognac.
I think so. I'll have to check my phone.
Alright, cool. It'll be on the screen. When I say this, you lot will see it on the screen. Whatever will be in the link in the description thing. You lot go follow them, support them. I'll be supporting because, and I don't even like flavored alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't. You know, like this spice rum and I'm not that guy.
No.
No. Give me a Rare Nephews or
Real
Bombay Sapphire, like, and no chaser. You know what I'm saying? But so you're not drinking right now, or what's going on?
Nah, like I got boxing tomorrow. Why is he
Teeth kissing again?
I got training. I got training tomorrow, man.
Over.
I'm not trying to get.
You got training for boxing?
Yeah, like, and because I've got all of this in my
How
system.
long have you been
serious now? I've done it on and off for a while, but like I've had a clean run now. I think that 9 months or something.
How many people have you knocked out?
Nah, it's not that. I've not had it.
What do you mean it's not that? Are you supposed to?
Like, you don't not like it's not. I don't know. Like it's no like everyone thinks
like,
yeah.
Don't worry, man. I'm not gonna finish you off.
Like, you know what it is? Like it's not like what in life or in the boxing.
In the ring, no.
Oh no, I ain't knocked out no one. But I've stopped a man, but I ain't knocked man out.
I'm not real life. I'm just talking about in the.
Nah, it's not like that.
Training.
It's not like that.
All right, cool. So let's talk about that. We'll go away from the music side of things for a little bit because I was actually talking to someone about this the other day. I was with a mate from work, and he was, I think his son had just come out of a boxing training, whatever, the one down in Hornsey. And we were just talking about how I feel like young people these days would benefit from boxing, martial arts, military training, like all of these things, not just for the point of, we get them into something and that will solve their problems. No, I just think discipline-wise,
100%.
it's very important, especially for a man. I'm not saying women shouldn't be disciplined, but for a man to be in that role of a man, take charge, be in control and blah, blah, blah. I think it's very important for discipline to come in. How important in your life does discipline kind of help you? Does boxing kind of help you kind of round your organization and stuff like that?
I think in life, like I've always been disciplined. That's one thing like my dad's kind of embedded into me. Yo, listen, that's what it is. Do that. There's always going to be a time when you can get that. Or this ain't the right time or whatever reason. So that's just one thing I always live by. But in terms of boxing, here's an example, bro. I'm not drinking because I know how it's going to be and the effect it's going to have on me tomorrow. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, you feel good as well when you leave that gym. Like, even like last week, I nearly vomited. It was intense. My coach, we got Brett, put me through a madness last week. felt like vomiting. But when I'd gone home, eaten, and that, felt great. Great start to the day after that. So, you know, it has a domino effect on you as well, which is good. Don't get twisted. You need to unwind and do other things. You can't always be disciplined every single day.
Yeah.
We're human beings, but I try to. I mean,
What are your kind of go-to releases?
this guy's a no. I run.
Okay.
I run. I play sport in it. As kickball forever, like really.
Okay.
A few clubs here and there, and then with the man and these man and that. And then music, kind of, you know. Because say for example, like, because I'm not some fictional rapper, I might go through a situation with whoever, like girl, family, whatever, but I keep it to myself. So it's like a form of expression for me, music, which is a release. Might not go into depth about the scenario, but I've expressed. You know what I mean? So those sort of things. Seeing my family, man. Seeing the kids, like my niece and nephew and that, like the younger lot. Man can have a terrible... Can I swear on this?
Yeah, I mean, hey, fam.
Yeah, why
I
not?
have a terrible day. I'll go see my little sister. They're happy, everything else is forgotten about. So these are the sort of things. Holidays as well. That's probably... Sounds bad, but that's probably the one. Because when I'm in ends, there's always someone nagging or they need you to do something. When I'm away, I totally relax. Unwind, sand, sea. Like an island boy, just reset, come back, new man.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
How often do you turn off your phone to the world? Like, just pretend like, oh, my battery died.
To be honest, my phone's on Do Not Disturb every day. It don't come off. I'm a Do Not Disturb guy. I started this in 2018. I've never looked back. It was the best thing I ever made. And then when I'm on holiday, and I'm just on holiday, I try to go every month, I'll be real.
Yeah. Okay. So, in the ends, right, growing up, right, you were talking about MCing on the, was it in school or on the block?
Yeah, school.
What was the point? Did you have like battles with you? You was battling, I'm assuming.
Nah, I weren't battling.
Oh,
It was. I'm gonna big up all my people because that's what I like to do. Innit?
Cool.
I know I'm not that guy who, oh man, when he's actually my brethren.
Cool.
Dimes is the first man
Okay.
who I saw going mad in school, spazzing. I'm like, yo, I want to do this.
Okay.
He's, I think, a year younger than me, or 2 years. But I know I'm in year 9 because I hit that school in year 9.
Right.
But that's the first man that I saw. Like, yeah. This is
Okay.
So I couldn't spit.
Okay.
I just saw him doing his thing.
Okay.
And I wanted to jump on and do my thing.
Okay.
That was it.
Cool.
Yeah. So there was no battling.
Yeah.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
When I'm starting to do things now.
Yeah.
That's when it's like, all right, cool, sets. Like dubs, clashes, and All Stars was the big thing back then. So you have to be one of the best on the All Star to get some sort of recognition because them man are hitting you for their All Stars. That's like the first team, innit? Starting 11, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what it was for me.
Alright, cool. I'm saying that. Say that. Yeah. For the young people, let's say, you know, you're in Edmonton, you know, a young artist, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why we keep on referring to the ends like that, but because you said Edmonton, I keep saying it. You're in the ends and you run into a younger artist and they're doing their thing, but they just need a word. You know what I mean? They just seem to be messing up their opportunities unnecessarily, you know, and you may wanna say something to them. What would your advice be to an artist that's younger than yourself, that's coming up, got a spark, and they can really, really take off, but they just keep on using opportunities that don't benefit them to get in the way? How do you kind of guide them into consistency or advise them against being undisciplined as an older artist that is disciplined?
Really. Yeah, but I'm still on my journey. So who am I to even really give you
Yeah, but someone
advice
can still
like
look
that?
up to you.
Yeah, I'll just say focus. Like,
Mm.
yeah, just focus, man. Do you want it or not?
Mm.
Forget the noise. Forget the noise. Just focus. That's it.
Mm.
Because I'd follow on to say like, look at my journey, for example. Like, I haven't really been on it.
Mm.
The moment I'm starting to be on it, things are starting to happen now. How much do you want this, bro? Literally. Because there isn't a right and wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't. Like, some people just take longer to get there. But yeah, just try and focus. Eyes on the prize. That's what I think, anyway.
How important do you think image is? You know, because as an artist, that's gonna be your main focus. You know, are you more concerned about your content, or are you more on the mindset that, well, if my image overrides that, you know, I can kind of blindside people and just get them thinking, because that's what a lot of people do now.
Yeah, I'm not on that. I'm not on that.
Mm.
I'm on. That's why, yeah, I've just come into this being me.
Mm-hmm.
Because then if I'm not playing a role, there's no slip ups. There's no, fat, I caught you. But I'm just being myself. Every day I wake up and just be myself. So like, that's probably the easiest thing to be.
Mm.
So I don't really care about my image. No matter what, even if like I was this guy who, you know, showcased money and jewelry all the time, people are still not gonna like you. You can't please everyone, can you? So at the end of the day, just be true to yourself and go to bed at night, innit? And say, you know, I didn't fuck up because I was just me. So of course we wanna be portrayed in a certain light and, you know, carry ourselves well and look nice and stuff like that. But it is what it is, isn't it? I'll rather you gravitate to my music than my image, because that will probably be timeless because we get old and grey.
So, and I say this respectfully to all artists, because like, can we think of an artist that has managed to successfully bypass vanity in some respect, lest they hit a ceiling to gain the attention they need to feel successful in our generation?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's sorry?
Did you say?
Yeah.
Well, that's still true to themselves, even when they got the deal.
Or is it a deal
Oh, you
or
said
no
Dizzy
deal?
Rascal. I would definitely
Dizzy went
agree
pop.
with Dizzy
Yeah,
Rascal.
he switched
He did.
over though,
He
man.
switched.
He
But he
didn't.
switched
He
early,
still
though.
stayed true to himself
he
when he
switched,
switched
though.
over.
He switched.
With what you? When did
Yeah,
Dizzy
first
Rascal switch
album
over?
was
All
Grime.
that-
Boy in
I
the
don't think
Corner
he ever
was-
switched over.
was Grime.
That wasn't switching
Boy in the
over.
Holiday
Corner
and
was-
all them.
yeah.
That was
That's the switch
independent
up.
music.
He wasn't. He was. I swear he was.
I would
know
do
he
that
was signed.
music. And he was messing with Calvin Harris. Like,
Yeah,
that's what you would be
Calvin
making.
Harris is a
Like.
bad bit,
Yeah, but
Calvin
I don't
Harris.
know. I don't know, innit? I don't know.
Bonkers went it, man.
I mean,
It wasn't
that's
for
probably
us.
still
Yeah, it
the
wasn't
song
for
that
us.
pays him the most. Why?
Yeah.
I don't think he's ready for it, though.
Yeah, like, it's not what we wanted to hear, innit?
I don't like Bonkers, but
Yeah, it's not my sort of music.
it's not
Stand
our
Up
sort
Tool
of
was
music.
cold.
Yes.
Stand Up
That
Tool
boy
was
too.
cold.
But that's an anomaly, because he was a although an amazing example, he was a first of a first. He opened the door for everything that we're doing. He wasn't the first, but he was an anomaly. And he was just like, yo, the first one to have an album in the way he presented it. He gave us an actual album. Like, no one else had really done that. Like, with the photography and the structure, and it sounded sonically like so great. And it was like, right, who's backing him?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But apart from that, and I'm not saying it's impossible, because it's not. There are probably artists that I've overlooked, and success is subjective. So it's not like there's a definite success that, oh, you've done this, now you're successful. Like, I could be successful right now. I've done everything I need to do. My bills is paid.
100%.
My kids is happy.
100%.
I'm successful, bro. You know what I'm saying? But but I'm just saying, obviously, in generally speaking, in the world that we live in, do you think that you can stay true to your content and not have to give in to the vanity at some stage?
Yeah, man.
I think you can.
You definitely can.
Yeah.
You can.
It's
That's
just
what I'm on anyway.
It's just
I
if
rate
the whole public's behind you, though.
How? How can it be
If
a part
it
of
is,
something?
or what do you mean? If
Yeah.
you're go on.
Say he has a nice car
Mhm.
already before the deal.
Yeah.
Showcasing it. Or show everyone.
That's fine. I wouldn't even call that vanity.
That's not vanity.
It's vanity in terms of the people
That's
that are
just-
watching you, because
Yeah.
they're thinking you're like this. That's drawing them, and they're just, you know, indulging in whatever vanity they think you have.
Yeah.
But that's just you, like
That's
you're
just me.
saying.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even call that you having to be vain. Like I
So
would
there's
more speak
consumer
to
vanity and
Yeah.
vanity within.
and vanity within. But imagine you had the nice car,
Yeah.
and then you started popping, and then you said, "I got this nice car, but now I need to make sure that every time photographers and paparazzi see me, I'm either coming out of an expensive shop with bags, I'm coming out of an expensive hotel that I went in the night before and I didn't come out in,
Yeah.
or like you'll start chasing more things to look like, because you'll see what the car did for you. It's like when girls already have a naturally amazing body and they don't think nothing of it, like they're just growing up with their body, and they see all this attention they're getting, they're thinking, hold on, if I have this and I already have it, if I just add on a little extra fluff onto the thing, that's when the vanity hits.
But
You know what
with
I mean?
me, I'm not on that. I just like what I like.
But I know you're not on
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying the ceiling. Like, what's success for you?
In life or in,
I guess
or in
that's
music?
the summary. Guys, you know I don't summarize. I don't know how to summarize. I'm long-winded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to ask the question in like a paragraph. But basically, the question I wanted to ask you is, what does success look like to you?
In life or in music?
Musically. And life would be too philosophical.
Yeah, it's a podcast. I guess I got to disclose that. Like,
I mean, we can go there, but musically first.
musically,
Yeah.
this is mad. It might sound so small. I just want to buy a crib,
Mhm.
cash for music.
Okay.
That's it.
May I ask how many bedrooms you want this crib
It
to have?
depends.
Because
It
a crib could be
it
somewhere in the
anywhere,
ends of
like,
that.
Yeah.
I wanna buy my crib.
A one bed masonette.
One bed.
You know the ones like it could be anything, but yeah, I just want to buy a crib, bro.
Helipad.
I don't want to be some big guy doing the mad thing. Like I'm
Hey,
not on that, bro.
we do say it because we believe these things in
I
ourselves.
just want to make my music in peace. In peace.
I'm
Don't
glad
get
you
twisted. I
believe
like
this.
to tour though.
Yeah.
And now I've touched on shows and that. I actually enjoy myself in the
Yeah,
shows.
yeah.
Like, you don't need to come down to the next one. You'll be like,
Yeah.
it's the same guy. Do you get what I mean? I come
That's
alive.
crowd
with it.
surfing.
Yeah, I'm mad chilled, like, and then but when I go to the shows, I'm on my thing. and I go, I'm back to chill.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to be some big guy like with that Stormzy and these guys. Like, I don't want to be
Yeah.
careful. Like, if it came, of course, I'm not going to say no.
Of course.
I wanna
Of course.
Collect my bread
Mm.
because I don't need music in it,
Mm.
and that could be a reason why I've not really had my foot on the pedal like that on gas. Because in life, I'm alright in the sense of like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And it's not rich, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's the hunger might not be there, whereas the hunger's in everything else because this is building my foundation
Yeah.
in life. This is an addition. So if I can just apply that to music, which I'm doing now, and just nick a big yard off it, that's it, bro. It's done, isn't it?
So the muse right now, you're hitting the press run.
Not a press run yet, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not officially a press run
Not
yet
yet,
because
not yet.
obviously this is an exclusive, guys. You know what I'm
this
saying?
is the
He's just
man
coming
this
to
is the
chill
man
with the
them's
people
thing
there.
first.
But
Come on.
you know, you're what's dropping? What's dropped? What's happening?
What did we drop?
What's the plan?
So I dropped, as the year turned, So I done Champions League back end of last year. That spilled into this year. And then I did the remix.
Mm-hmm.
And then I chilled. Done a few shows and stuff. Just get active sets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my manager over there has got me rehearsing, like just trying to stay sharp in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of things in the pipeline. And then 5 days ago, no, I think a week now, I released a song called Unbelievable with So Large. Big grime artist. He's cold.
Okay.
One of the coldest, like from East. So that's out at the minute. And then from now, it's just whacking out the songs.
Yeah.
We've got Sidewinder on Sunday as well.
Okay.
That's massive. Like, yeah, that's huge.
Just keeping yourself busy right now.
Just trying to be busy, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
For the summertime, we're doing any festivals? Doing any...
Well, that's the start of it, isn't it? Sidewinder is the first one.
Okay.
I'm sure there's going to be a few more.
Okay.
He'll sort that out.
All right.
Radar will sort that out.
All right.
Yeah.
So what other ventures, aside from music, you know, obviously, I don't know how involved you are with this amazing one cognac.
Nah, that's my man them's thing. So I'm going to push it like it's mine, but it's not mine.
And obviously Drink Up. You
Yeah,
know
I'm,
what I'm saying?
I'm involved in Drink Up.
Try to drink
The events. Yeah, so we've been doing that for a while. That's successful. We're pretty big. Yeah, just trying to white out.
Any other ventures that you're kind of looking to get, like clothing and...
Nah, I'm not on the clothing.
You don't want to do the clothing thing, fam? With the
Everyone
ice
does the
white
clothes.
t-shirt on?
Everyone
Change
does the
that billionaire to a chaos?
Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. But no, right now I need to just focus on music.
Okay.
And then all the projects outside of music, innit?
Okay.
But clothing isn't one of them.
Have you got any international plans with the music?
Well, we came back. We was in Prague last month. Yeah, we had a show in Prague.
Okay, how did that go?
Amazing experience.
Yeah, how was that?
Surreal. Like,
Any memorable moments?
yeah, I made one. What did they do? What did they do? What's that circle thing? Mosh pit. I made the crowd mosh pits. Oh, yeah.
Did you jump into the mosh?
Nah.
Yeah, it looks crazy up in there, innit?
Yeah.
And that's them Europeans.
There was gal in there.
Yeah,
I said, no.
Might be teeth.
Yeah, but they went mad. Big up Prague. Like,
yeah.
Big up the man them. Like,
Okay.
that was a good experience. And I feel like they just care about the music.
Yeah.
They don't care about anything else. Whereas here, during discussions, man, are saying UK's bad vibes and that. Man.
Yeah.
Unless you're bad big. Unless you're bad big, it's bad vibes, apparently. But I don't know, innit?
Ooh, what do you feel? What do you feel about the UK right now? Do you feel like it's bad vibes, or do you feel like you don't? You're impartial.
I'm impartial.
Yeah.
To be fair, like, people have connected when I've done whatever here.
Yeah.
I'm only getting started. It's practice.
Yeah.
Every time you learn something different. Yeah, I can't complain.
Okay.
But it starts from home, though.
Okay. No, you can't say yourself here. We're gonna do a very generic question answer.
100.
You cannot say yourself. Here is your top 5 UK, and I'm spreading this across the whole UK hip hop genre. That's grime, drill, rap,
Nah, I don't
MCs.
think you can do that, though.
I can do that. You can do that.
You definitely
For certain man,
We don't even have enough to kind of bring it
down.
down.
You can't because it's not the same pot. It's just not the same pot, bro. It's not. I can.
It's
if
not,
you
but
wanted
everyone's
to
got
do it,
their everyone's got their
love
top
it.
5 UK.
Yeah, just top 5
no, but
UK.
you can't say top 5 UK.
Because I'm gonna ask your top 5 US after this.
Genre
Genre
you
in the
say
UK.
Yeah, you got separate grime and rap, please. You have to.
Alright, if we're gonna do that, because this is the first time we're doing this, I'm gonna grace you this. No other. If anybody else answers, say no. But okay, we'll do 3 like MC/grime 140 BPM rappers, and then we'll do 3 everything else UK, and then you can do 5 US.
Wait. You said 140 BPM rappers.
I mean, sorry,
Grime
MCs,
That's
3, and then you're saying the
MCs.
rest is just rap.
Yeah, just UK rap, drill.
Which one
You know
first?
what I mean? I want because obviously you're grime, so we'll do grime first.
I'm not grime. I'm just doing.
I mean, you know what I'm
Some
saying.
artists.
You repping,
I'm playing.
you're repping the grime.
I'm playing now for real. Right now, it's grime ever. Yeah, all time.
Yes. Dare I say dead or alive, if we can even
Come on, man.
say that.
And is this dependent on? No, because it's a bit. Is it dependent on just who I rate?
Yeah.
Alright,
This is
cool.
purely your, like, if you had to award them now, like we're at the award show and only you can choose. Like we just have to applaud them. Like
I don't. One thing I won't pretend. That's if I don't say a name.
I'm gonna write his name.
Oh man, I hope you say his
Ever.
name.
Fuck. there's some good artists.
And it don't have to be in like order. You can
Yeah,
just,
I'm definitely not doing an order.
Because that first there's alright, what?
Yeah, that first like what? And I'm basing this on the impact they've had on me. Yeah, this is what I'm based. Wait.
Okay.
I'm basing it on the impact they've had on me as an
Okay.
artist. I can't see that, bro. That they've had on me.
Yeah.
Who I used to listen to,
Yes.
and what I've seen,
And what you see.
as in like the effect they've had
Okay.
on other people.
Yeah.
And the
100,
longevity as well.
100%, yeah,
These are
yeah.
key things
Yeah,
to
that's,
me. And
that's
yeah,
exactly what you should be basing it on.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Exactly
I'm
what
gonna
you should
say,
base it
Scorch. I'm gonna say Scorcher.
on. Is that a default answer? I just have to ask. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because whole time squashing, I'm saying
No.
fam.
That guy,
He's in most people's top 5. Bro.
he's a beast, bro.
The top threes I had because we're there.
100%. He's a beast.
He is a beast. He's
He's a
diligent
beast,
as well. He's
And he
got
was one of
energy.
the first to
He's got crazy energy.
the
It's-
shift.
it's
He's cold in
ridiculous.
it. That's one of my top.
Say nothing.
Um,
Rate Squatch. Rate.
Ghetto.
That's fire right there, man.
I wish
Ooh.
there was a 5, but we got 3.
We can do 5. I just thought 5 might be
No, but
much.
it's
You know
gonna
what I'm
start.
saying? Like,
I'll have 5 as well.
fuck it. We'll do
Yeah.
5 then. We'll do 5 on the
Um,
gram and 5 on the other team. I didn't know UK has so many people. I'm all
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
of bare
yeah.
people now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Trim.
Yeah, we gotta go
It's
5.
crazy.
Actually. Yeah, we gotta go 5 because I missed
Nah, the UK's got
2
bare.
people.
Yeah, we got bare.
We're gonna go. This ain't by order, by the way. We're gonna go Chip. 100%. If you're our age, like you're a liar. If you don't.
Scorch and Chip, yeah. Chip.
You can't
Chip.
lie. You're lying, innit?
Yeah, Chips, come.
We've got to go for the big dog. We've got to go for Wiley.
Ooh.
This doesn't exist without
Wiley
him,
definitely
really.
looking like a godfather
Yeah,
right
it
now.
doesn't exist without him.
That
And
beard is
4th, yeah.
serious.
5th can go to there's bare man, innit? I'll be honest. Like
Yeah,
the
you're
5th
doing this
person.
quick. It's nice. What's that? Scorcher, Chip, Wiley.
Yes.
Feel like they're all in the
Ghetto.
studio right now. Oh, and Gets. Bro, there's only one more.
Yeah.
Bro.
And this is I
Scorcher,
rate
Chip,
this
Wiley,
guy
Gets.
bare.
Mad.
Because I rate him, innit? Devlin. Who do you think I was gonna say?
Devlin.
Say it. You might as well say it, don't man.
Devlin.
Nah. Do you know why no Black?
Mm.
For me, Black ain't a grime artist.
Okay.
For us, man, growing up in ends, Black is a rapper.
He's a rapper, isn't
He's
yeah,
an
got
out and
more
out
of that.
rapper. Like when he's
Yeah.
giving the man them the mixtapes and we're
flowing
moving them,
more.
Yeah.
he's going with mad rap.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like I see him in the pockets with like Kalashnikov and them man there, but like just more modernized. So I would never put Black, but Black's like obviously one of the best ever to
Do
come
you
out of
have
the
any-
ends. But
do you
he's a
have-
rapper to me.
Do you
He's
have
not
any
a grime
Black
guy.
the Ripper stories?
That guy's a maniac. He's a maniac.
Yeah, nah, that's
There's
a great,
just
that's a great
so
story.
many.
That's a
Legend,
great
man.
story.
There's just so many. Yeah, there's so
That's a
many,
great
yeah.
story.
Legend, man.
Alright,
Shout
cool.
out,
Shout out Black.
shout out
yes,
Oscar
yes.
for making a mural of it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. It's like, yeah, because if you walk to the stadium by the tunnel, there's the players, but when you go by the stadium, he's got his own mural.
That's
Yeah,
cold.
yeah.
That's
Shout out
cold,
Arsenal
that's
for doing
cold.
that,
Shout
man.
out
Massive,
Arsenal. Shout out
massive.
Emirates.
Big
all of
Arsenal
them.
fan as well. Still,
All right, cool. So that's
that's the grime.
the grime side on the.
Do you lot
rest of
agree,
the
though?
UK. Yeah,
Mm.
I
You think it's a solid five?
definitely
I think
think
it's
that's
a
a
solid
super
five.
solid
Solid
five. Imagine that track. That would be insanity.
Yeah,
Crazy.
there's bare other man
That
though.
would be insanity.
It's
No,
just
no,
down
no,
to
no,
opinion,
like,
really.
Yeah.
to everyone that
Those
we're
are the guys
picked,
that
it's
I
not
rated
personal.
like growing up in it, and
So that was Chip, Scorcher, Wiley, Gets, and Devlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devlin
I see
is
Devlin moving
cold.
to bare man on sets and
Ooh.
holding his. Remember, he's white as well.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
differently
He's
cold.
white
still.
as well. So them times there's you gotta be cold.
Bro, I've been listening to Professor Green again lately and just remembering how cold Professor Green is still.
Green was good.
He's dangerous, bro.
He was alright.
All
I
right.
said he's alright.
He was alright.
Are you
Yeah, he's-
alright?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
still.
We're not gonna get into it because the way you
He
know,
was
I'm all like,
alright.
oh,
No,
yeah,
I'm
Professor
gonna say,
Green,
like-
alright then.
He went pop
Bro,
though.
he's
He was
hard.
gonna go pop though.
Yeah. You had to get the bread.
Yeah,
innit?
but yeah.
Collect the bread. No, collect the bread, bro.
Teams with Lily Alli and
Collect-
Can
Lily
we
Alli
really
and-
hold a
Hey,
white
Lily's
guy
cold,
to that standard? He's white, man.
Lily's cold.
We,
Bro.
of course we can.
Really?
Some white
Why
guys.
shouldn't he do
No,
White
pop,
guys are
fam?
cool though.
No, Professor Green was good, man.
Bro, what? Would you do a pop tune?
Huh?
A feature? Would you do a pop feature?
You would have no. You could.
No, I can do anything, innit?
No,
But
we
I'm
know
gonna-
you
what-
can.
No, I will do.
Or
No, I
would
mean
you?
like I would do it, but I'm still gonna kind of be on my usual flex and approach on it, and it depends on the song.
Because you know,
how
in
it
the studio,
sounds,
they'll just
bro.
keep on telling you, yeah, can you change? Yeah, can you change? Yeah, can you
Yeah, I
change?
probably got a
Yeah,
cut
can you
then.
change? You're gonna have to change it like 15
I
million
don't know.
times.
Pop. I'm so far away from that, and don't get twisted. I
Okay.
like pop music, bro.
Mm.
But like me making it, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'd
Alright,
rather do a
cool.
garage
Alright, cool. All right, so 5 UK on the other side.
rap
Yeah,
all time.
yeah.
This one's harder. This one's harder. There's Bear Man.
Mm.
I'm throwing Black in there, of course.
Yes, Black the
course.
Ripper.
Taught me, kind of taught me how to rap. I'll be real.
Okay.
Flipping out. There's Bear Man. Swiss.
Wow.
Okay.
Yo. All right.
Swiss.
Took it there. Still.
Bars, you know.
Yeah.
Bars upon bars.
I'm gonna go.
So solid.
We gotta go gigs.
Come on.
Because he just paved the way for this stuff. You
It's
got
so
to,
hard.
and when he does that raw pain, that
Yeah.
grease,
Gigs
that's
are
the
so
gigs I
hard.
like.
Gigs are so hard.
What's that? Free?
Yeah.
Pot of paper.
Yeah.
Pot of paper. Got to be.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
See, pot of paper, yeah.
Mm.
And this is rare for me as a consumer. I listen to pot and I'm like, fuck.
Mm.
How did he do that?
Mm.
The fuck. No. He makes me pick up my pen. I'll be real. And there's hardly any man that made me pick up my pen. I'll be real. Like.
Mm.
So he's definitely up there. Definitely up there.
Mm.
And I believe him. Spare man, I just don't believe. But yeah, fifth one. I don't know about that one. I don't know.
So wait, we got Pot of Paper, Black the Ripper.
Yeah.
That calls really, really
Gigs.
good. Gigs. You're gonna have to help me with number 4. Black the Ripper, Gigs, Pot of Paper.
Who's that one? And I ain't even drinking. Who's that one? Swiss.
Swiss. I was not gonna.
And there's
remember that.
bare other man though.
Need one
What
more,
do you
man.
think? I know who I want to say, but who do you think?
What for you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Ooh,
I was going to
Tef
say
is-
Tef, innit?
Tef is clean still.
He's so underrated.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I don't think he's underrated. He's not.
No,
Underrated.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not underrated.
I was just banging him yesterday.
Yeah, no.
That blood, sweat, and swag. I
He's
think.
been
Blood,
cold.
swag, and tears.
But then there's bare new guys that I rate.
Mm.
Like Mons Malone and that
Mm.
came like bad.
Mm.
They are cold. Like Mons Malone is my favorite
Mm.
rapper and has been for the last year.
Mm.
No one can touch him for me.
It's a big
You know
statement.
what I mean? Right now, for me.
That's a big statement.
He's another man. Fuck.
Mm.
Cold. Oh, fuck.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Let's do the US now. This should be easy because we're just gonna generalize all of them in one
Yeah,
basket.
I don't care about them. I don't care about them like that.
I hear that though.
They're here, innit? Like, all time.
Yeah.
Pop, obviously.
Mhm.
The message. He stood for something as well, innit? Like, proper stood for something. Work rate. He's got bare tapes. Definitely him. Jadakiss. Most definitely.
I didn't listen to Jadakiss.
50 Cent. Most definitely.
Yeah, 50's the guy. I'm not gonna lie.
But don't you think his run was short?
Jadakiss.
50.
Nah.
Sure.
After the
If 50 drops a mixtape.
what was
right
the
now, it's
album
gonna
that
be
he
fire,
was
fam.
it was going toe to toe with Kanye or something? After that,
Yeah, but that was
That's not
what? No,
serious.
or when he.
I think after Curtis, 50. I don't know, man.
10 years deep by
bro.
then.
Yeah,
And how he entered the game, like,
Yeah,
yo,
that- when he
with a
came in-
storm.
cold.
Nah, 50.
I don't care.
50's
No,
cold,
Second
fam.
time he came in, not
If
the
he
first
drops
time.
anything now, it's gonna be fire, fam. Anything. Single, album mixtape.
Everyone has
But
to
I
have
think it's
50
because it's
Cent in
50.
there.
I don't think.
Everyone has to
Because
have
he's
50.
actually flying off out.
What, in their top 5?
They have like. How can you not?
He used to be my top 5 years ago.
Who have I got?
You got 50, Jada,
Fuck.
Park,
2 more.
2 more.
It starts getting techie. Yeah, because it's an all-time thing. There's bare man that can't go in there. But you got to throw Jay-Z in there. You got to still.
Yeah, 100%.
You got to.
I'm going to come back to
100%.
this Jay-Z thing after you say your 5th one.
Yeah, you
'cause
got to.
I
And
don't
then the
understand this
5th,
Jay-Z thing.
I can't lie. Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
Can't lie. Like, I don't know why man don't
He's in
like
my
to,
top 5, 100%.
don't like to talk
Yeah.
properly on Eminem. Like, have some
No,
respect for
because-
Eminem. Like,
It's because it's the content.
what you saying is all childish and just
No.
bare things.
Not
Nah.
the childish thing, the whole, like, you know, like,
It's hard.
the deep thing, like, wants to kill his mum and them thing
Yeah,
there,
but bro,
Man
like,
said
listen to man's word
I don't
count.
agree with that.
Yeah, them
Just to let you
yeah,
not know.
don't
It's white, man.
Yeah,
what they
don't
say,
say,
fam.
oh, Chris, don't
They
say
just
that,
say these
man.
things. That's what they say, bro.
Like he was
Crazy
raised
like
in
that.
like he's like what's them trailer
Trailer
parks
parks
and
and
it's
all
different lives, bro.
Yeah, them man.
But like I'm just basing it on out and out spitting and flow.
yeah.
No, Eminem's
Eminem
cold.
there, he's
Top
cold.
Mental,
5.
mental.
I'll put him above Jay-Z.
Yeah,
And that was
Ooh.
a great charts, by the way. And now this brings me to
No,
what I
not
want to
over
say.
Jay-Z.
Oh, not over Jay-Z.
I am sorry, yeah.
Oh, here we
Jay-Z's hard. I watch so many podcasts, bro. They be asking, and I used to be I was a drink champs fiend, bro. Bro, everybody asks an artist who's their favorite and Jay-Z. And I've listened to
But
Jay-Z
they
over
mean
the
it,
years,
though.
and I'm like, this guy's cold. Like, he's got a very nonchalant kind of, you know what I mean? I'm rich and I don't give a fuck, but I'm still rapping kind of flow. That's cool. But he ain't like the hardest of nothing.
No,
He ain't
he's
even near
not
the
deep
hardest
in
of
it,
nothing. Like, bro, it's crazy, but people just like have this wool over their eyes. Like,
So what you
Jay-Z,
saying? You picking Kanye over Jay-Z?
Kanye.
Kanye's up there though.
As an artist,
Kanye's top 10.
overall, as
Top
an
10
artist,
ever,
yes.
like.
As a rapper, I can't even do it. But Kanye's even still cold as a rapper.
As an artist, yeah,
That's
Kanye's
crazy.
not.
If we go back to the
rapper,
old school battle with Jay-Z and Nas, I'm sorry that was even ever a
Yeah, he lost.
competition.
He
Yeah,
lost.
no,
Jay
he
lost.
lost that.
Bro,
can
Nas
say
is
no,
way
he
colder than Jay-Z.
Like my brethren's gonna be fuming at the fact that I didn't put Nas because
Yeah.
we've had this conversation and my
Yeah.
top 5 stayed the same.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fuming, and my
No,
dad.
Nas is not in my top 5.
My dad and my brethren are gonna be
Bro,
going
mine,
mad
but
when they
he's
see
better than
this.
Jay-Z, but
And I understand why they say
The thing
no,
is,
but that's
he's-
just
yeah, he's
like,
cold. It's
our
just
music puts me to
you
sleep.
need
don't
an
know,
acquired
man.
taste for Nas.
Yeah, like
You know.
sometimes I don't want to
You need
think.
an
Innit?
acquired taste for Nas.
I don't want to think. I just actually want to enjoy the rap. I don't want to get out the thesaurus and I just want to listen, innit? Sometimes.
Yes.
It needs to be
That's
nice
true,
to
you
the
know.
ear sometimes, bro.
You need
That's
to
why there's
clock
bare
it.
rappers that everyone rates and it's like, they're boring. That's very boring, like.
But Nas's music is not. His music is not boring. It's just, you need an
No,
acquired
bro,
taste.
it's boring, bro.
It's not. Don't do Nas like that, man.
It is a bad.
Bro, you're getting...
Not-
I
Yeah,
hear
no,
you.
no,
I hear you.
no. But that's
Oh
my
his
God.
best songs, though.
Look,
And then you put Jay-Z's best songs.
Jay-Z kind of is a
they're
thinker
way
guy
better,
as well. He's into. He just does it over beats. He's got a better beat selection. I think that's what their thing has always been
But
as
that's
well.
super important.
And
in
Nas actually
music.
spoke on this as well.
That's everything when it comes to. And I
But
didn't
he said he does it on
understand that.
purpose.
Yeah, but Eminem's had some questionable beats.
Eminem,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if he has. You know,
But
his beats
like,
are cold. Like,
Some of the beats.
Still
what
enjoying
beat?
that is
Even some of the
mental.
beats. Even some of the beats that he's produced. Yeah, it's like I don't know, man.
Eminem.
Eminem's
I
a
don't
G.
think he's ever been off with a beat.
Yeah,
Nah, he has
Eminem's a G,
couple
bro.
times.
Like we can't question Eminem. Whoever
What?
questions
Yes,
Eminem,
we
they
can.
don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
Eminem is so
Huh?
cold.
I don't like that narrative.
I
man.
heard,
What
I
do you mean?
heard that
But
on.
there's bare man I don't
what's that
play
in-
the with.
on
Did you
MBO,
reply
bro.
to that?
Huh?
He said, "Okay, people don't play me in clubs, but I play stadiums."
But that's only because he ain't really got like.
But
that's
nothing
not a
to
good
do
answer,
like
though.
that.
That is
Like,
though.
It's not a good answer, like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
my
it's
dude.
true.
Couple man can sell out
Weren't he
stadiums
like the
though.
most streamed artist of like 2023? Like,
I
man,
think he was.
crazy. Because
but
it's
that's
like a
not 'cause
cult,
of
Eminem.
white
It's like
Eminem.
yeah, it's,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a cult.
But yeah, he's got a different kind of following.
It's a different following.
Black man can sell up stadiums as well.
Man,
Yeah, that's why I'm not hearing that though.
Yeah.
That's
but
why I'm not
Eminem
asking
is
like
depending
saying,
on
white.
who-
bro, we
Like,
don't
it's-
play you in the
No,
car.
what?
innit?
I don't think it's.
he's got the privilege.
I don't think.
Nah,
I don't
nah,
like.
nah.
That's a
Bro.
narrative, man.
A great is a great,
That's what
bro.
it is.
It's just
It's not,
undeniable.
though.
Because you
bro.
have to think about this, right? No matter how much hip hop has definitely influenced every sector in this world, and they owe us
100%.
a big
Yeah.
one. But Eminem, right? And not to his own doing, this is a default. He didn't have nothing to do with this. But you have to think about it. We see ourselves as a massive, massive population in the Western world because they populate us all together. When we leave our ends, you just see bare white people, right?
100%.
Imagine how many white young men Eminem made feel so powerful when he dropped.
100%.
They were like 20 times more than our little population that
100%.
rides around the hood listening to whatever we're listening to. Bare people was listening to Eminem in their cars.
Yeah. But
They
just
might
not-
pull
not now,
the
though, not
windows
now,
up
though.
when they pull past Amanda.
I can't lie, I've
Turn it
got
down,
3
yeah.
Eminem songs on my playlist,
Yeah.
on my rap playlist.
Mm.
Yeah, but check this.
He's a beast. It's
Check this.
crazy.
I don't have a Jay-Z song on my playlist.
I was just about to ask you, how
I
often do we
don't
listen
have a
to Jay-Z?
But
and
I
all
have
that?
Jay-Z features.
I listen
Him
to Jay all the
featured
time.
on a song.
Cool. Okay.
I listen to Jay all the time.
What do you find easier to write to? Side, this is I'm all over the place.
Yeah, go on, bro.
What do you find it easier to write to? A feature or your own tune or a freestyle? Or a
Freestyle,
feature
freestyle.
full or freestyle.
Freestyle
Okay,
all day
yeah,
long. I've only started like working on like making songs recently.
Okay.
Like in terms of me doing a hook and that. Like, I'm
Verse,
just learning
hook,
how to do that
verse,
now.
bridge, hook.
Yeah, like I don't
Okay.
really. Well, I didn't know how to orchestrate and what I felt was gonna connect with everyone. That's something I'm working on now. Freestyles all day long because there's
hard
no
to-
structure in it.
Yeah, you just go.
Man,
Is
you
it
got
hard to
2
stru-
lines there, 3 lines there.
Is it hard to structure a song?
Nah. I think, but then with a song,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, there needs to be some sort of catchy element, which is the hook.
Yeah.
How do I know if something's catchy or not? A bit of a grey area, really. You
Yeah.
don't know. Like, but then some people are just good at that. They got the formula. I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
this is gonna hit. I'm not there yet, innit?
Yeah,
I'm just not there yet.
I've had a
Practice,
couple
I'm
man
learning.
them. They were just hook. I'm not. I hate writing hooks. When it comes to that part of the song, I'm just like, what bit can I chop from a verse I
Yeah.
wrote sometime in the past? But there's some guys I'm in the studio with. They ain't even the artists like that. The beat will come on and they'll just bang a hook, 3 lines or something. It's like, oh shit, we need to record this now.
Verses for me or
Yeah.
straight freestyles.
Mm,
But like the songs is what probably pays you.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
get you the traction that you need. So that's what we're working on at the moment.
What do you think about the UK bringing back the sound of female R&B singers on the hooks of like male MC tracks and that?
Yeah,
'Cause
sick.
I feel like that's missing. Like we've really gone away from like doing that. And I don't know.
Yeah. No, I
that's-
think it's sick.
Mm,
Like I'm on that. I've got a few actually with that, male
Okay.
and female
okay.
on the hooks. I think it's cold.
Mm,
Like look how Ja Rule cornered
mm,
it
yeah,
for a
yeah,
while.
Yeah.
All my man done, isn't it?
Mm,
Got a male or a female, and then he'll do his little singing as well.
yeah.
Nice to the ear. But I think in this country, R&B is never gonna be a big thing. It's never gonna be.
It's
a big thing.
not.
It's never like after Lamar and them guys. That was it.
Mm.
That was it.
I don't know why we never latched into R&B though.
Because man are not willing to sing. In
No,
the
but we
rain.
did that. The garage era, we slightly did when a couple of them man were doing
Nah,
R&B.
the Channel U days, like R&B had its day.
Who
there
from
was a
the
couple
UK?
youths.
It was Lamar.
That was
Who was that other
singing.
one? Starts with an S. Not Samuel.
What about that
Nathan.
Teo Cruz guy and
Nathan,
all that,
yeah.
man?
Teo Cruz. Teo Cruz.
Fundamental.
Yeah, them man. Like after that, it's done, bro.
Wow.
Exactly.
There was
Them
no
man
one
are
else
There's a
that
couple
shot
of females out there doing
Nah,
their
you know
thing.
who's
R&B
cold?
females.
Yeah.
Ray is
The
cold.
biggest, the Donny himself.
Ray's the coldest. Like,
Ray, who's
Ray. Ray is.
I'm sorry.
Ray. Girl, female. Yeah. She's the
Oh,
coldest.
well, R-A-E. Okay.
A-R-A-Y-E.
The girl
Oh,
that
no, I
did the
don't
song
know.
with Stormzy. My Hood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
she's
sure.
cold.
She's cold.
I'm out.
She was
of
in
the
that show,
loop.
innit?
Didn't she win a Grammy or something? Not a Grammy. Brits.
Ray.
She's cold still.
Damn.
Yeah, I think she's like
That's
Ghanaian and like
Okay,
white.
they should do that kind of Afro cross
No,
kind
no,
of.
no. Like proper singing. Like.
Okay.
I don't know. We never
it's done in this
we
country.
never
It's not
took to
happening.
R&B.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
I hear you, man. I don't think we spend enough money because R&B is all about sales, and rap is all about merch and image and the clothing and everything that goes with it. That's where you're really getting your deal from. How much are you worth? How much can you make this company? R&B, they just need ticket sales, and then you to get them albums, and they know you will, because women listen to that in the crib.
Yeah.
People will listen to that when they got a gal in the car.
Yeah.
All of that shit. Restaurants will just play that just to have it as background ambience. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we just don't have the market for it financially. I don't think.
R&B is my favorite genre.
Really.
Yeah.
From childhood.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Mumsy, innit?
Oh, okay. Well, she was
R&B.
R&B.
On all them songs. Yeah.
Okay.
Mariah Carey, all them, Whitney.
Oh,
From
yeah,
early days.
man. Grew
That's
up
when
on
it
all
was
that
proper,
shit.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Monica,
Gabrielle.
all the way through, Brandy.
Yeah.
Goat, all
Cool,
of them.
blimey.
So, and then you switch over to the men and that, Jagged Edge and that. Bad. That's my favorite genre still. Favorite.
Jagged Edge.
Hey, it's a shame that no one else is drinking this with me except for, you know what I'm saying, the manager. I can't call you the manager, bro. What can I call you, bro? Cooley Brown. Creedy Brown.
That's a name.
That's
still.
hard still, yeah.
Unique,
It sounds like
innit?
some New York gangster, like, man's over there with the do-rag too.
I know. The big Tim's on.
Yeah. it's all bad deep boys. Yeah, we ain't even in the UK right now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yo, listen. We will obviously be closing off soon as our time is coming to an end. I do want to really, really thank you for taking time out of your schedule, you know what I'm saying, to come true and bless us with your presence. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know, through this journey that you're on, you know what I'm saying, through all the podcasts and the photo shoots and the studio sessions and the award shows to come, you know what I'm saying, from us as a podcast that is rooted in our belief in Christ, you know, we would just like to honestly say that our prayers are with you. You know what I'm saying? We wish you all the best, genuinely. You know what I'm saying? And we can't wait until we see you at a place where we can ask you, do you feel successful? You're like, yeah, you know, I kind of feel it now, you know, fam. I kind of feel it. I look at it still.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Is there anything that you want to kind of shout out that you want the people them to know? Please let them know where they can find your socials. And
no, thank you.
that stuff.
Firstly, thanks for having me, bros. Like,
yeah,
I was
definitely.
always going to be here anyway. It's just, you know, a bit delayed. Socials, chaos_PBP. CHAOS_PBP. Everything. That's it. But yeah, man, more music on the way.
Come on.
Really, man.
Come on.
Big up all the man as well, obviously.
Can't wait.
Don't know.
Respect.
We had to leave this till the end. gpen.com. Go get your vaporizers. Go get your G pens. 15% off SMG15. You know what I'm saying? And I can see who does it. So don't worry, I won't come to your crib. It's cool.
Can't snake them.
Peace out. Come on, my G.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. By the way, this drink is dank.